Happy Tuesday, Bobcat teachers and scholars. Welcome back to another great day of teaching and learning where we will build our brilliance. Because every day we are working towards being brilliant Bobcats. Today we are going to make sure that we are raising the bar and making every moment matter. Let's go ahead and get started with our morning announcements. I'll see you soon. Go.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat affirmation.
Go.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students. Bobcat affirmation. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership for my actions. I make wise choices. I'm excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat. Please pause for a moment of silence.
Now, scholars, if you are new to the hill, I just wanted to give you just a little reminder that throughout the year, we have just because treat days. So, you must always follow our three school-wide rules, which are to be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, because you never know if this day is a treat day. Events and activities. Scholars, on this Thursday, we will participate in our virtual field trip as we will celebrate World Read Aloud Day. This is a day where we try to break the record of having as many students as possible to read books together around the world. Special authors are brought in to read to us all throughout the day, and each year we try to participate in this, and then I'll let you know on Friday how many students from around the world participated in this event. Teachers, this event will begin at 8:30 on Thursday morning. As you know, scholars, we are in our second week of participation in the Memphis Grizzlies Read to Achieve. On yesterday, the challenge was for you to read a book from a different country. So teachers, if scholars were not able to read tag along on yesterday, please make sure that they read that book so that we can get credit as a school for participating in this initiative. Now, an additional challenge for this week is for classes to create a class recipe book. A class recipe book. And this includes make sure that scholars are putting in the measurements. So maybe each scholar can bring a recipe from home where they go home and work with their family to bring in a recipe, and then your class can create a class recipe book. Scholars, you have exactly 1 day to check in with your teacher because on tomorrow, progress reports will go home. Have you checked in with your teacher to make sure that you have the best grades? Checked in with your teacher to see if you have any makeup assignments. Checked in with your teachers to see if they will give you some extra assignments because we only have 3 weeks left in this 9-week period. 3 weeks, and then you'll get another set of report card grade, scholars. So now is the time to make sure that you don't have any missing assignments. In other school-wide events and activities, Bobcat Scholars, an extension has been granted. That means that you still have time to check in with your teacher. Instead of progress reports going out on this day, you have a 1-week extension. Please make sure that you check in with your teachers today to see if you have any missing assignments, because when progress reports are issued on next Wednesday, you want to make sure that you don't have any missing grades. You may even want to ask your teachers if they can give you some extra work so that you can bring up any low grades that you have inside of the grade book. In our school-wide events and activities, scholars, it is National School Counselors Week this week, and we want to make sure that we celebrate Miss Brookins in style. So today, our last school-wide event and activity is for you to ask your teacher, what will your grade or class do to celebrate Miss Brookins this week? She is one of the first faces that you see in the morning and one of the last faces that you see in the afternoon. Throughout the day, she helps you to solve problems. She takes you in and covers you to keep you out of trouble. What will you do? What could you do to help us celebrate her this week?
3GC Literacy Pledge. I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to grow up right. I read to myself, I read to the crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. I read to my desk, at home and at school, on a beanbag or a bed, by the fire or pool. Each book that I read puts smarts in my head, because rain grows more thoughts, the more they are fed. Come rain or come shine, snow, wind, or sleet, each day of the week, reading's a treat. So I take this pledge to make reading my way, of feeding my brain what it needs every day. By Deborah Angustein.
Today we have one scholar to celebrate. It was on this day that Trinity Edgerton was born. And Trinity, we are super excited to have you with us today at the Hill so that we can celebrate just a piece of your special day with you. And we hope that this day brings you everything that makes you smile. Now, if you see Trinity in the hallway, the cafeteria, at recess, on the way to support classes today, even if you don't see Trinity until it is time for us to be dismissed from school, be sure to give her a special Bobcat birthday shout out. Now, for those of you in the room with Trinity right at this moment, help me give her a special Bobcat birthday shout out by pointing to her, and saying, Happy birthday! Today's classroom spotlight goes to our grade 1 scholars. These scholars in Miss Jean's, Miss Jones, and Miss McBee's classroom were caught following our 3R approach multiple times in the hallway on last week. You will see them. They lined up at the restroom. I even caught them when they were lined up to go to lunch. These scholars are always setting an example. They are so quiet. They make sure they're standing in their blocks. They are always being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. Congratulations and keep up the great work, Grade 1 scholars. All right, scholars, it is time for our hard facts. Now we are going to mix it up today. We have been doing multiplication, but today we must be ready. Today we will be doing addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, scholars, are you ready? Just a reminder, 3 seconds. In 3 seconds only. Answer the addition, subtraction, and multiplication facts. Let's go. 820. 18 minus 9. 17. Well, I don't want to just assume that I have the correct answer. Okay, so let me look at what I have. Well, 17 is smaller than 18, so there's a possibility that my answer could be correct. But let's check it by using our counting back strategy. Okay, let's put the big number in our head, that is 18, and we're going to count backwards 9 numbers. Are you ready? Do it with me. Let's go. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, the answer is 9. Do you see what I could have possibly done wrong? It looks like maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention because I maybe added, but I didn't add correctly, but I added instead of subtracting. But I knew something looked a little funny. Although the number was smaller than 18, it just didn't seem like I had counted back enough places. Because 17 is only one number smaller than 18, and we needed to go back 9. So 18 minus 9 is 9. Let's do our last one for today. 11 times 5. 55. And we haven't had this one in a while. Did you remember our rule? The rule about what to do when you are multiplying a number times 1. Did you remember that rule? That rule that says that whatever number you are multiplying times 1, that is the answer, no matter how big it is. Awesome job. I'm so proud of you for remembering that rule. In the spotlight. Today we are shining a light on some grade 3 scholars who were our science project winners. These scholars were caught demonstrating their brilliance of the solar system. And our winners are first place went to Makai Matthews. You'll see him right there in the center of our screen. You see Serenity Jackson. She's in the pink over to the left. And our third place winner is Bailey Perkins. You'll see her to the right in the white shirt. Congratulations to all of our grade 3 scholars. Your projects were fantastic. In our national holidays, today is African American Coaches Day. Your challenge today, scholars, is how many coaches do we have on our Bobcat staff? How many coaches do we have on our Bobcat staff? I want you to hold up on your fingers, show me how many you think we have. And we're going to go through our list right now. Will you be correct? Let's see how many coaches we have on our staff. Now, we know we have Coach Taylor and we have Coach Plant Manager Smith, who are the coaches of our basketball team. But did you know that Coach Burse, our PE teacher, is one of the coaches of the Whitehaven football team? Did you know that? And when you think about coaches, do you only think about sports? Because if you only thought about sports, then you might have left out some very important coaches here at the Hill, such as our coach, Miss Cox, who coaches our teachers in reading, our coach, Mr. Hill, who coaches all of us on how to do intervention. That means we are teaching you those things that you haven't quite mastered yet. Mr. Hill coaches the entire school on that. And we don't want to forget our newest coach this year, Miss Hughes, who coaches the teachers in math. And as if that was not enough, we have a very special person in our building who has been coaching one student for the last 3 years on how to win our oratorical contest, and that is Coach Cavaniss. Now, if you have been at the Hill in previous years, you would know that we also have two more people who served as coaches. Last year, we had Mr. Moore and Ms. Kay who helped to serve as coaches for our Bobcat Palm Squad. So how many coaches is that? That's 3, 6, 7, and if we count Coach Moore and Coach K, that is 9 coaches at our school, scholars. Is that the number that you had? Today's Read Aloud is entitled May Among the Stars, an astronaut story. Scholars, look at the cover of today's book and make a prediction about what you think today's story will be about. Teachers, our story today is 14 minutes and 2 seconds long. In addition to our story, we also have our addition video for our scholars in pre-K and K. We have our subtraction facts video for our scholars in grades 1 and 2. We have our multiplication video for scholars in grade 3, and we are continuing in our pursuit of mastering fractions in grades 4 and 5, where we have our video on adding fractions. In addition to these videos, we also have included a couple of brain breaks, and just in case you need to get the wiggles out. Now remember, scholars, we are looking this week to see how many treats you deserve. We'll be around to see what you are learning soon. Remember that every day is a great day to follow the 3R approach. We'll be around to see you soon. Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future.